What's good, guys? Other saying, yo, shout out to on the Mandem Show for having me on. Make sure y'all stay tuned in.
Yo, did Four Quarters link you up with any Raptors game passes or anything like that?
Yeah,
he did.
He did. Still.
Oh, that's a real one. That's a real
He
one.
did,
Which
bro.
game did he do?
What did he do? It was Detroit. It was Detroit.
Oh, they lost that.
Yeah, they did.
It be always them 3-1 games that you be getting that they be losing. Damn, Raptors.
But no, it was a good game, man. Shout out to Four Corners, man. Corners is really, really showing man's love and really yeah, man, really putting on for the city.
How did you link up with him?
We met at the Juno Awards, so it was crazy because the Juno Awards was my first kind of big event, just coming in of Toronto, you know what I'm saying, because I was doing a lot of stuff in the States, but just saw him at the Juno Awards, just came up and actually had a conversation with him, and then he got me actually in the red carpet of the Junos to take pictures.
Dope.
And then that's how our relationship started, man.
Dope. Shout out Four Corners.
Shout out Four Corners.
If you see this, forward for your interview, brother. You know what I'm saying? You're a legend out here, man.
Period, man.
But yo, it's the Mandem Show. Gutsy.
The Mandem Show.
Vegas behind the scenes. We got a super, super special guest, man. He's taking pictures for everybody special. All right? Like anybody that's a guy, he's taking pictures for. Where do we even start? Billboard,
Wow.
Hip Hop DX.
Come on.
You've got your own production. You're the CEO
Come on.
of the same productions.
Tell them.
We got Elijah, aka Saint,
Come on.
in the building. Thank you for
brother.
coming through,
Yo,
brother.
Thank you for having me, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for having me. I just want to say that, I just want to say from early that this is about to be your best podcast episode.
Sheesh.
So I just want to let y'all know the gems that's about to come from this podcast. Stay tuned. Y'all better watch the whole video. Okay?
Jeez.
Come on.
Jeez.
I'm coming on with that energy right now.
A lie. And yo,
2023, man. Come on.
Yeah. Yo, and originally we met you West Hype.
Yes.
That's where we met you. You came through
White
at the
Yachty.
West Hype. White Yachty, West Hype.
No, but both of them.
They both came
of
through.
them.
Yeah, the White Yachty interview, man. How was it like just being with all these celebrities, bro? Does it ever you ever just sit back and say to yourself, this is surreal?
Yeah, for real, all the time, because it's something that I've been wanting to do from the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? I was definitely just from the very start of my career, I've always wanted to work with celebrities, traveled. I was inspired by the Real Goats, the Baby's old production team. I love how they're just traveling with them, doing all the documentaries, photography, vlogs, music videos, and etc. So it's from the very start, man, it's and the fact I can do this now, and it's I can be in the rooms with with Carla Moore introducing me to Nas, Rick Ross, freaking Corday, Close Contra, Drake, Roy Woods, all these Jesse Reyes, you know what I'm saying? It's surreal, man. It's surreal.
That I can only imagine being around all these people. Is there one that just sticks out the most? Obviously Drake probably for being from Toronto, but is there somebody that just really, really sticks out to you that is just
that I've met,
or that you've been around, fuck, bro, like you said, Jesse Reyes, and you're at the Jesse Reyes party, you bumped probably into Diddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That to me, that's my guy. You know
absolutely. That was legendary. The fact that I can just be able to hail up Diddy, the man himself, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy because that LA party in general, shout out to Jesse Reyes and Byron, just for just having me out there. But it's just, I didn't know what to expect. Her teenage reached me a week before a week or a week and a half before the actual album release party. But yo, you want to come through? Bet. So they flew me out there, and I was just there, whatever. But just to see Corday walk through, Ty Dolla $ign walk through, and then the fact I can hail up Diddy, because it's not one of those ones where it's I just saw him. The fact I can hail him up and just. Yeah, that was legendary. But to answer your question, bro, it was definitely it's definitely Roy Woods and Jesse. The reason why, because the experience, the Toronto experience that both of them were able to give me. Jesse Reyes, Yo, she flew me. A lot of people don't know. Like, she flew me out for 2.5 weeks, bro. We went to LA. We went to Colombia. Like, she legit got me. Like, she like going to Colombia. She like she had like a private driver pick me up from my like a personal driver pick me up from a hotel. Like, you know, a Cadillac, flying first class.
Is this the first time you're getting this kind of
First
treatment?
time, yo, first time. Like, what? First time. This is like legit September of 2000, like, of last year. Yo, she's giving me all like, and when I'm landing in Colombia, I have my own driver, like saying I'm coming out saying Saint, drive me to the hotel, you know. Then we're like, you know, like, we're in New York right after, you know. So she know, like, she really gave me that experience where it's like, yo, this is your values. This is what, like, from that experience, like, yo, like, this is like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
she really realized my values and realized, you know what I'm saying? And Roy Woods, man, like, yo, shout out Banks, Brooks, Roy. Like, you know, I went to when I forgot who he opened up for, but he opened up, it was a sold out Scotiabank Arena. You know what I'm saying? Then just to be on that stage with Roy, you know, just experience that. I'm in a hometown city at Scotiabank.
Yeah.
And I gotta see like, what?
It's no better than that.
It's no better than that, bro. You know? Whoa. So yeah, man.
So take us back a little bit.
Okay.
Young kid from Jane and Finch.
Yeah, man.
How is it growing up in Jane and Finch? Were you in the mix? You know what I'm saying? Were you know?
Definitely not in the mix, but it was definitely not in the mix, but it's like, I definitely went through shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went through shit going to that school, you know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, man, it was just, you know, like, all the stories you hear, like, whatever, it happens, but just being there, just being in that area, just, you know, I was playing soccer, you know what I'm saying? So I was really kind of focused into my sport, so I had no time to really be doing anything else. But yeah, no, but like them times, man's struggled, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just like that really brought out, like, being from Jane and Finch really brought my hunger, you know what I'm saying, until this day.
So the soccer situation, we were talking about it behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. You got sent to Brazil.
Oh yeah,
on some real soccer things.
When I went there, when like the Olympics was happening, when Brazil won the whole Olympics that year, I think it was 2017, 18. I was there, and mans don't know this. Like, I was in, like, when Team Canada flew out for the track team, when they flew out to do all the warm-ups, like, before the actual game started. Like, I was in, like, the same elevator as the Grassy before he blew up and became second place with Usain Bolt. Like, yeah, man. I didn't even know who he was. Like, you know what I'm saying? But for real, yeah, man.
How was that experience? Because you're in Brazil now. You're like training and shit over there.
Training
right?
for 3 months. Like,
this
3
is a
months.
Complete different culture change.
Absolutely.
Everything. How was that? Like, were you afraid? Like, did you like it? Or?
It's crazy because a lot of people would have been afraid. I was like, as a kid, I had a lot of responsibilities I had to take on from young. I had to really, like, you know, take care of myself from, like, young. Like, I used to, like, my parents used to, like, both leave at like early morning to go to school. So I have to, not school, to work. So I'll have to
get ready for school.
I had to get ready for school and take the TTC straight across at 6 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Where were you going to school?
This time I just moved to Lakeshore, so I was going to school at James Spell, but before that I was at Driftwood.
Okay.
Yeah, before I was at Driftwood, but freaking so I lost track. Sorry.
So the schooling and like going to school over there and just having a lot of responsibilities.
Just having a lot of responsibility young. So like going there I wasn't scared, but like I was more excited, man. You know, like. I was very like on my own from young. So for me, I'm like, yo, I'm ready for this. It's like I had that hustle mentality. It doesn't matter what it takes. I'm doing it. It doesn't matter where it is. If I have the opportunity to go there, I'm going. You know what I'm saying? So Brazil was like, yo, it was trippy. I'm not gonna lie. Went there, I didn't know, like, it was a whole different language. The guy.
Did you know how to speak?
No, no Portuguese, no nothing. And like the traveling to where I was going, I had to travel. Someone picked me up, picked another player up, send us on like a 3-hour bus ride. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm like legit trusting these people. Like, you know, wow, like I'm doing all this and I don't know who they are.
So your parents are not even there?
No, I'm by myself. I aged like 17. I'm by myself going to go train. Like But it was
It's not
like,
that. You're 17. Not that
it's
bad.
not that
Yeah,
bad.
yeah,
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. But it was experience. You know what I'm saying? Just to have that, like, just go out in the world and just like be able to just experience that like from early. You know, so it was a blessing.
You have like a crazy moment out there that you remember?
Crazy
You
moment.
seen like the cartel or something out there? It's all rolled up and
Nah.
they're giving people money. You know, they see the movies. I don't know.
You know, right?
But,
Crazy moment. No, man. It was crazy because it was just all training. Like we were training 2 times a day, and then game like once a week. Like to go out, like I didn't really get to like, we just like normal to like restaurants, but I wasn't like partying or nothing like that. It was like, just straight training. Straight training.
What's your background?
I'm full Latino. I'm Dominican, Salvadoran, and Panamanian.
I think, this are our last 2 interviews. I think Latino.
Really?
We're really supporting the
Shout out
Latinos out
man.
here.
Come on, que lo que.
Now, were you born here or?
Born here.
Okay.
Born here.
So, do you feel like your background gives you that put like the Latinos? Because I see like the energy is just different with you guys, like the love and the grind.
Absolutely.
Like, do you feel like that's what pushes you and motivates you? Is just your culture?
I don't know. Like, I don't think so. It's on the person, man. It's on the person because it's like I seen a lot of Latinos who are miserable. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Who are miserable, who just are just really trying to like figure things out. But I think it's just all about the hustle. Like we all come from this humble beginnings. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's all about the person and how hungry you are.
So you think it's more like just you seeing what you had to grow up with,
Exactly.
growing up fast. It was just like, nah, I'm not going through this.
It's just like, yeah, exactly.
That's dope. How important was schooling?
Say again.
How important was schooling for you?
I was a big school guy. I dropped out of college my second year. I went to college in Chicago. It was Champaign, Illinois, 2 hours south of Chicago for about a year. Came back with a shirt in, but I'm like, it wasn't for me.
What were you taking?
I was taking marketing, advertising, communications.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So you think maybe if you took something else, or it was just the schooling?
Schooling was just not for me. At the time, I really wanted to do this YouTube shit.
Yeah.
I really wanted to I don't know what it was. From young, I'm like, I just knew I don't need school. You know what I'm saying? I don't need school. I felt like it was just more peer pressure for my family because without education, you're not gonna get nowhere. But for me, I'm like, this is not it. For me, I'm like, I can literally learn this off YouTube or from other people. I had that mentality from back then.
Cool.
So yeah, so it's like school was important. I feel like high school, elementary, all that's important. But afterwards, I'm like, if you can hustle it out, you don't need it. But that's not everyone goes through their own things. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Yeah, once you learned how to count the money, that's all that matters. Right? Once I know nobody's trying to finesse me,
people understand. It's legit all about relationships. It's all okay. After you dropped out of college, it's still about relationships. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if you can just really just network and get yourself out there, I'm like, you're good. Because at the end of the day, what kind of what kind of stories have you heard that someone that really hustled that never won at the very end?
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone if you keep hustling and figure things out, fam, they're good. They're at least achieve something. You know what I'm saying? So if you hustle out, you'll be blessed.
So tell me the first time you picked up a camera.
First time I picked up a camera, it was when I bought my first camera, the Canon T. I had my own camera. It was the Canon T4i. It's when I first started YouTube back in. No, it was a GoPro. It was a wait. No, it was a GoPro. I rented it out for because when YouTube was just popping off, right? So when with DDG, my favorite YouTuber still is DDG,
okay.
right? So it's just when I was in college, I was like, okay, I want to do this. I need a camera. So I legit rented out a camera from my college, and just legit started to legit do small things with that. When I moved back, bought my first camera, the Canon T4i, and I just really, and that was my first camera when I started doing photography as well. So,
Do you remember your first YouTube video that really picked up?
freaking, it was a video with my ex. It was like we were just doing vlogs, and it was like my first video. It had like 7,000 views. Then the next video that kind of popped off was with Candy Simone. She's like a really big like influencer down in LA. That hit a couple thousand numbers, but yeah, that's like I didn't really bust on YouTube. I was just really consistent.
Fam, you just said 7,000 your first video?
I know.
What's going on, brother? Oh.
Wrong place.
Huh? Oh, no, yeah. But yeah, 7,000, that's a lot of views, bro. A lot of people are not doing 7,000 the first YouTube video, bro.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So, like, bro, that's pretty dope.
Thank you.
The Candy Simone thing now, how did you reach out to her? Like, did you just message her and be like, yo, hey, I do YouTube videos? Or?
Shout out to Look My Fashion. Like that's my boy, you know. And he went that was his connect, right? He went down there to what's it called to like style her. So he reached they got connected, and then he just told me like, hey, I'm going to LA. Then I'm like, all right, can I come through? He's like, yeah, come. And that's what happened. Wow. I took I spent the ticket, and we went down to LA, and we just network, and that's how we connected.
Jeez. All right. So now you said the YouTube thing probably you didn't feel like it was working out for you.
Yeah, I started losing a little bit of motivation.
Why?
It was just like, I don't know. It was just, what's it called? Like it was just getting harder. You know, it was getting harder. Like, you know, I was just really trying to push like the pranks, all this and that. But I just started to naturally lose the motivation towards it. Mm-hmm. You know, and then that's when I was like, hey, let me try to do for this photography thing. You know what I'm saying? That year I went out to VidCon, reached out to a lot of people, just when I was in LA, and just I had an opportunity to shoot all these influencers. I'm like, yo, let me really try to push this. And that was in July, and around September 2019, that's when I kind of just really dived in to do Of the Same Productions. And because with like my relationship I had, I started to reach out to everybody from Toronto, like, let's do a shoot. And then, they started posting me and just, crediting me, and then my name started to like really start to go out there when I was starting to do my photography shit. So
okay, so who was the first person that you really shot for?
It was Jalen Lick My Fashion from then.
I don't like my fashion.
Shout out to for real. Like when I told him, he was excited for me. He's like, yeah, dude, I legit asked him like, yo, I'm really trying to do this photography shit, and he's like, bet, do it. I'm like, yeah, let's do a photo shoot. Like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? And then shout out to CC Banana because we shot from early as well when she had like, I think only like 9K, 10K back then. But now has over 300,000. She's doing well herself too. So
now, how were the photos? Because everybody first tried. Like when I was first on this, I was trash. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was mixy. Yeah, I said a lot of real stuff, but
you tell me. Hold on. I think I have CC. I'll just scroll down a little bit, but I think I have CC still up. Hold on.
God damn.
Not bad.
That one. No. The second one, money shot.
Right here?
I don't even have to see the rest. I want to see the rest. Hold on. I want to see the rest. No. Like, I want to see the rest of her pictures.
Oh. Yeah. Not bad.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just me first. They're not bad. There's obviously like a lot of tweaking, but what gave me the advantage is because I was kind of playing around with by doing YouTube. I was doing all this editing stuff, like my own thumbnails, my old, like I was already getting like familiarized. So when I started doing photography stuff, I'm like, okay, let me just try this out. It was like I had an advantage because of it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
What about like idea? Like, how do you come up with like concept and ideas? Like, do you come up with it? Like, if an artist comes to you and be like, yo, I want you to shoot for me.
Yeah.
do you guys like collaborate and say, okay, like what are you looking for? Da 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 da. Like, how does that work?
It's depending on what they're trying to do. But like first, when I was first like, hey, do you have a vision? A lot of times like, like I don't. Then from there, I'm like, okay, I listen to the vibe of the music, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll just go on YouTube, go on Instagram, and get some inspiration, and I kind of just push something together, you know. But I definitely like out of the jump is just just kind of sitting down on the phone, Zoom call, and just kind of like write out a mood board for them so they can actually visualize what like I'm trying to do, and it's come to it's come to a conclusion for it.
Because it's funny that you said that because like I used to think like when people used to take those street shots, I used to always think it was fake, right? Like they would just take a shot behind like a green screen or something, right? But then I seen you with Four Corners the other day, and you were really on the street, laying down on the freaking thing, taking the picture. I was like, oh shit, this shit is real.
It's real, man.
Who came up with that idea?
It was me. It's me. Yeah. So it was like Connor Price came down for a little bit. Four Corners, because he's going on tour with him next month. Right, okay. He came out to do there. Connor came in town to do like a little like practice thing with him. Like a set. My fault. Connor came down to do like basically like they're just practicing the performance and the set list and this and that. So for Corner's like, yo, come through. While I'm watching them perform, practicing everything, his manager Bree was like, hey, Connor needs new Spotify pictures tomorrow, and they're asking you, would you want to take it? I'm like, bet. So the next day, I came up with like, I just gave them the same thing. Thought like, gave me the vision what they're trying to go for. I'm like, okay, I think we should do this location, this and that, and then they loved it. So we just went down there and shot it, and took advantage of the area.
That's dope.
What's a mood board?
Mood board. So a mood board is just. It's a vision board, you know. It's just like whatever the concept is. I like to it's just kind of like whatever the concept is. I find similar like visuals from the internet and put it all in one doc and everything, and then just share with them.
You self-taught or you went to school?
Self-taught.
That's dope. That's freaking dope, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
What's something that, like, for upcoming photographers in the city that are coming up, what's something that you want to tell them, like, that they should be doing when they're coming out here taking pictures?
Man, just know out of the back that you might have to do a lot of free stuff. You know, like you have to understand there's a lot of photographers that are trying to get into the game right now. That's in the game, but trying to get into these rooms. So everyone's hustling right now, you know. So if you want to get yourself be a little different, offer free services, you know. But once you're in those rooms, make sure you're networking and make sure you're getting yourself more out there, because a lot of people what they tend to do is do the free stuff, but just do it and just do the job and go home. No, utilize your network. Make sure you network. Make sure you're posting your content, because the thing is, once you have your portfolio, that's what you need. When you're first starting, you don't have a portfolio. So why should I book you if you don't have that? But once you start having the portfolio, making sure you put a price on it, because at the end of the day, we all gotta get paid. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, just start. Make sure that make sure you keep learning. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, like, they pick up a camera, okay, I'm just gonna shoot. But no, make sure you're constantly learning. Make sure you're taking advice from other people. You might know the advice already, but still take it. And man, just stay hungry and just know that there's a finish line. You know, you just gotta get there and just hustle for it.
How do the females stay away from those finesser photographers? You know, the ones that just be wanting to take pictures of them naked and shit. Like, how do you know? Like, you know, how could somebody tell if they're a real photographer or not? Like, I guess you got to look at their portfolio.
You gotta look at their portfolio. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard because a lot of people, like, I hear a lot of stories. A lot of photographers, they fake it, and then once they do the photos, then they try to do stuff afterwards, and it's like, yeah, it's hard. It's really hard, man. But like I would say, just look at the portfolios, look how to work. Ask people like if you have mutuals, go to the your mutual friends. Like, hey, how is it working with this photographer? Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask people questions.
That's a big
but
thing.
yeah, but ask around. I think that's the biggest thing.
Are you signed with Hip Hop DX?
Freelance.
Oh, you just freelance for them?
It's a blessing. For
Okay.
Billboard, Billboard Hip Hop DX freelance.
Okay, so you can deny shit.
I can deny shit.
Well, have you denied shit?
No, like it's crazy because with Hip Hop DX, like I get to choose which festivals like I get to like go to. And like I just like, hey, I want like from advance, I want to go to this festival. All right, cool. They send the application for me. Shout out to Elise, who's been like really helped me and just push like making sure I get into all these events. But yeah, man, I get to like it's on me basically. It's on me, man. Like I went to all the Rolling Louds, went to Dreamville, under them, Junos, everything, man. Shout out to Hip Hop DX.
You been to Coachella yet?
No, I haven't. I want to though.
This year. You're doing it this year.
Come on, absolutely.
We're speaking it into existence. You're doing it this year.
Period.
What's been the best one?
Honestly, like
Festival wise,
the best one. Love like my first. No. Okay, Dreamville and Toronto Rolling Loud. The reason why Dreamville was the best because it was calm. You know what I'm saying? It was Dreamville's second festival in Raleigh, North Carolina, and it was sick because it was two stages. And it wasn't like both artists was going at the same time. You get to like one artist performing one stage, and you can walk to the other stage and watch that artist, and you can go back and forth.
Oh, so they gave the fans the opportunity to get the whole experience of everybody that's performing.
Exactly.
That's dope.
And that was just like the first festival that I told myself, like I was on the plane landing to North Carolina. I'm like, yo, get yourself out there, network, and just really push it. And that was the one where shout out to Arden because we were sharing like we're in the same hotel grinding it together. But that was the one where like I got like a shout out from 5 Year Foreign, Moray, Wayno, B Love, and that's where I met Jesse Ray for the first time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, that's got to be the one. Then.
Yeah, man.
That's got to be the one.
That was the one still.
What I wanted to do is you're a photographer.
Yep.
And they say, what is it? A picture's worth 1,000 words. That's what they say, right?
Say one more time. I didn't hear it.
Pictures are worth 1,000 words, right? That's what they say, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't mess it up. So I want to take a look at some of your pictures and just
let's do it.
Some of the thoughts.
Okay.
So I guess.
Brittany Renner. Shout out to Brittany, man.
So I'll start off with when the words that come off my mind is just amazing.
Right?
Future baby mom, hopefully.
No, really?
Future ex-wife, whatever, man. Whatever. But like, what are your thoughts when you were taking these pictures of the beautiful bundle of Britney?
It was amazing, man, because I met Britney when at my first Rolling Loud. I just saw her walking. She was interviewing everyone for Rolling Loud. One thing about me, when I see someone, I'm not afraid to go up to them and stop them and take a picture. So I went up to her. I'm like, hey, can I take a picture of you right here? Boom, took it. Built kind of built that visual face-to-face relationship. So when I went to Miami at Rolling Loud, we saw each other again, and it was just that connection, So honestly, it was dope because the second time when I actually took that picture, it was right away. It was just like it was just like the connection was pure.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like we're just hanging out like for a whole day. Second day Rolling Loud. It was sick, man.
I was gonna ask him something towards that, but I wanted to ask him after. But I guess since you asked, and I know you didn't. But like, no, because he has a. You still do. You have your beautiful lady with you.
No, I'm single.
Oh, you're single now?
I'm single.
Bomba Club.
Well, I'm single.
No, because I know that when you started your company, you had your
yes,
your
I
lady
did.
with you.
I did.
Okay, but now things didn't.
Single for a year, man.
More than a year. Why are you clapping?
No, clap.
I thought you were the guy of love.
Clap.
I thought you loved love and black love and all that shit.
Sometimes you gotta take a break.
You know what I'm saying? got to, man.
So I guess it's fair to ask now, did you smash?
No.
Is it hard to be professional?
It's
Because you have like a lot of ladies that are obviously, you're a good looking gentleman, young guy, you're taking photos, you're around celebrities. Some of these ladies are trying to get in, man. I know. Is it just hard to be like, to pick and choose? Or how do you pick and choose if you're gonna?
It's hard because it's like, it's weird because like I just focus on work, man. Because like, y'all know with the way this generation is like, first of all, I don't want a relationship. I told mine from the jump, like as of right now, I'm focused, this and that. But it's like I don't want to, just have that like, to have that bond where I'm distracted afterwards. You know what I'm saying? And like even as Katrina is like, for the girls, like I'm not trying. It's realistic. I'm not really right now. I'm just really focused. I might see a pretty girl, this and that. And if the connection's right, the connection's right. But I'm not forcing nothing.
Katrina, do you block the ones that you don't like?
I'll just say that.
Yeah.
No, you gotta be. Well, it's good to have a team like that.
No, for real. Like as you said before, there's a lot of photographers out there really trying to. At the beginning, that's what I was scared of. I didn't want to be that photographer or like have that name out there. Trying to sleep this and that. Yeah. So originally, that's what kind of like slowed everything down to not even try. But now, I'm at a point where people know who I am and this and that. But I don't know. I'm just in grind mode right now, man.
I hear that. We'll take another look at this picture right here. Well,
okay.
Picture right here.
Little baby.
This is at Dreamville Fest. 2022. That's last year.
Last year.
What? It
was like what? March? No, April. That was legend. That's the first time I seen Lil Baby perform. I saw him backstage, just him coming up and just to see him like really rock out, from listening to him as a fan and supporter to now be able to like just shoot him. That was legendary, man.
We got another picture right here.
Boom. Ashanti, Dreamville. That was legendary too. You know what I'm saying? Because Ashanti in person, man. Ashanti in person, she's gorgeous, man. and she's great live too. You know what I'm saying? So that was a sick experience.
Oh my God.
Who else, man?
Did you got to meet? You said you got to meet her in person?
Backstage, briefly.
We'll talk about that behind the scenes.
I was cheesed because Carl, he just interviewed Ashanti in New York. If y'all know Carl Lamore, he's the deputy director of the R&B and hip hop at Billboard. He's the one that got everything started for me in the first place.
Okay, shout out Carl.
Right? And he's the one that brought me out to interview Nas and Hit Boy for the very first time in 2021 October.
Oh.
And then onwards and this and that, he's the one that started everything. But he interviewed Ashanti. I was supposed to go, so I would have had the opportunity to really meet her.
Yeah,
but it ended up working.
Yo, Carl, we gotta line that up this year, bro.
Yo,
I don't know how, but we gotta make that happen.
Right? He's coming here next weekend for my photo exhibit.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, man.
You'll tell Carl,
Yeah.
Carl, bro. Sit down with Carl. I got a few little ones back here.
Let me. Jesse and Kalani.
And I like the way you got them too. You know what I'm saying? Just like a heartfelt moment right there. What is it? After or before the performance?
It was after.
After?
It was after. No, was it after? No, it was after. It was after. Freaking shout out to Mauricio. He hooked that up for me. Yeah, man, that was the first time that I got the opportunity to even, shoot Jesse. You know what I'm saying? That's where we first officially met and worked together, and from there it was history.
I was gonna be mixed up and show you a Tory Lanez picture, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that to you. I won't do that.
Free Tory, man.
Good. I'm glad you feel that way too. Legendary.
Oh, no, right there. Come on. Jesse Drake, all Canadian North Star. You know what I'm saying?
I was in the crowd watching you take this picture.
Come on. Bro, that shout out to like Charlie B. He's the one that got me the gig. You know what I'm saying? Got put respect to that. But yeah, that changed everything for me, man. That was like the best moment for real. Yeah.
Do you like the way I know you hear about some of the stuff that's going on behind the scenes?
Yeah.
Do you like the way that they're, and you don't have to talk on the situation, but the way like the city just kind of like turned their back on Charlie B? I don't know if you've seen that recently, but do you like that? Because I feel like, he did a lot, like just for people, like artists and people behind the scenes. I feel like, they should still just deal with him a little bit better.
I don't even know what even happened, bro. Like I'm hearing a lot of like rumors, but like I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Like, so it's really hard for me to even talk about it, so it's like, yeah, like, like Charlie has done a lot for the city, but like for me, like it's hard to talk about it because, man,
you just don't know.
I don't know.
2 more pictures I got for you. I'm a wrestling guy. So.
The Rock.
Dwayne.
Dwayne. Hold on, but we'll touch back. I don't know what happened, but for me, I always gotta put respect to Charlie B. Cause at the end of the day, he got me the opportunity to help me bust. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez,
so, but but Dwayne, shout out to Four Corners, cause he's the one that got me that gig.
Jeez.
I at the rec room, and a lot of people don't know that's actually the first time that I'm sharing this, but that day was the first time where I met the manager at Rec Room. Shout out to Sean Hilton, and he's the one that got me. Like I'm having a photo exhibit next week, and he's the one that got me.
About that.
He's the one that got me the Rec Room space.
Oh,
because on that day, because I met the manager on that day.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So if I didn't even go to that event, my photo exhibit would not be at the Rec Room right now.
That's freaking dope.
Yeah,
are you a wrestling guy? Like, do you watch wrestling going up?
I know.
No?
I wasn't a wrestling guy, but like I am a fan of all his movies though. Like, him and Kevin Hart, all of them, bro. Like,
so you don't like the way they dealt with him in Black Adam though? You seen how that's getting canceled? Or?
I don't I think the movie was great. I thought the movie was great.
I didn't like the way they shit on it. The way they did.
It's different. I get it's different. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think. I think this cancel culture is it's just sensitive.
He'll be fine. I think.
No, he's good.
Marvel will pick him up in no time.
Yeah.
I see him playing whoever they got over there. He'll play somebody over there.
Yeah, man.
And the last pick I got for you.
My son.
Who's this young gentleman right here?
I think it's Mr. Of the Saint. You know what I'm saying?
That young gentleman right there looking fresh, bro. Give me the what is it? The drip check right here.
Bro,
Explain to me this drip.
So basically, I was wearing a nice long sleeve turtleneck, a nice blazer and a nice dress pants, with the chain I'm wearing right now, and like the hat. Shout out to Lick My Fashion. He's the one that lent me the hat.
Watch Lick My...
And the glasses. You know what I'm saying? So... But yeah, man. Like, we went to a gala that night, looking all fresh, Yeah, man. It was a fun night. That was a real fun night.
Yeah,
it was a real fun night. A lot of people that was in the fashion industry in Toronto was all in the room. Free drinks. You know what I'm saying? It was a cool night, man.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
So just like you said earlier, the photo exhibit that you're having next week,
it will all make sense soon.
It will. It
coming
better.
to you real soon. Stay tuned.
Why photo exhibit? What? I'm looking at it like a Toronto creative. Why even, how did you even get this idea? Where did this idea come from? Explain to me, break this down to me.
For me, I'm always, I live through I live, everything I do, I always have to talk. That's how my, I've always been that guy. I always had to do something something better. You know what I'm saying? And I came back from when Jesse Rich flew me out from New York. I came back. I was in my boy Jacob Ediger's garage, and we were smoking a shisha in his garage. And I'm like, yo, I'm asking him yo, what's next? For real, what's next? This is around September, and it was just, I'm like, yo, I need to do a photo exhibit. It was just that thought process. I need to do one. I'm like, a lot of people, for photography world say, you have to wait 5 years plus. You have to wait till you're more but I'm like, I feel I'm here now. I'm here now. I'm like, the stuff I've done, every single month. Like I've never been in Toronto for a whole month since October 2021. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, like it was like, yo, let's do it. Right there, I called Four Corners. Yo, you trying to DJ? I'm having a photo exhibit in John. You want to DJ? Yeah, bet. Call Carl. I want you, if possible, I'd love for you to interview. Bet. And it was just all coming together, you know. And now doing it, I realized like, yo, the stuff I'm doing, like this is what trying. I'm not gonna cocky tip, but I feel like this is what Toronto needs right now.
No, it does.
It's really an example to really show like, yo, you just really gotta do stuff. You can't you can't wait for a certain time because there's never a certain time, the right time. You just gotta do it. And then just me having an idea, the puzzles started to like all come together. And then 2 months in, boom, got the rec room. Everything got to like really puzzle. The team started to puzzle together, you know. So it's just, yeah, man. I was just doing it. I was just like, fuck it. I'm like, let me just be different. Let me just be different.
How much did you spend to put this on?
It's September. Like it was like no.
You know how much money? How much money did you spend to put this?
A good amount of money. No, but, yeah, a good amount of money. Like I had a lot of great sponsors. You know, saying who like who's really helped me out to really put this together. Who do we have? Yeah. Yeah. Missachi Legals. Say again. Print partners. Yup. Yeah, but like, you know, like, yeah, we have
The rec room.
The rec room, you know what I'm saying? So no, it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
So what can we be expecting at the photo exhibit? Like, are these just your pictures?
My pictures.
Or
Oh,
paints?
anyway, and to pinpoint it too, like realistically, like it could be a lot more, but like there's a lot of people just coming out of love to really just do certain things. Cause realistically, it could cost me over 10 racks. Yeah. Realistically, if I were to put all the money together, it would be over 10 racks. But a lot of people are really coming out of love because I'm not charging at the door. Like the photo exhibit is free. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like one of those things I want to do because I'm like, yo, like thank you Toronto. You know what I'm saying? This thing like, yo, y'all got me to where I am right now. I want to do this event out of love, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's just getting the right people together. Like, thank you for like, I'm thankful, you know, for that because without the whole team and the sponsors, the partners, like I would not be doing this event because too much money be coming out my pocket. For real.
And that's why I asked that because I wanted to know, like, because you told us earlier, you said your relationships mean so much more, like value, you know, just to be valuable as a person. So like, how much value did you get back? You know what I'm saying?
A lot.
Putting on this event.
A lot.
Based on the money. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's why I asked that.
No, like I appreciate you saying that, asking that because, man, a lot of people think you really need a lot of money to do this. I'm like, bro, if you have the right relationship, your rec room alone costs over 10 bands. The rec room alone costs all 10 bands, but they're like, no, here, we're seeing you doing great stuff in the city, and we want to help you, you know. And there's a lot of that, but it's like you really gotta get yourself out there.
You did the grind.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. It's not like it's an overnight success, fam. Like you've been working to get here, right? So
thank you. And the fact it can be ran from the CN Tower, when people come to my event, they're gonna feel the ambiance. A man from Toronto, Jenny Finch, having a whole event in front of the CN Tower from the Sky Dome, like you know what I'm saying?
That's congratulations.
Thank you, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man.
Like I know people are gonna, because I know it's sold out. And, you know, I know people are gonna come, but even if like one person comes, that's still like, yo, fam, the fact that you could even put something like this together, bro, that's like really huge. But going back to the original thing I was saying about it, like, are these your pictures? Like
all my pictures.
Yeah, so it's nobody else's stuff.
54 pictures.
Any paintings, you know what I'm saying? No, or just pictures.
Just pictures.
Exclusive, like
stuff that no one has, a lot of stuff like no one has seen before. You know, a lot of history. That's the thing. It's just that last year I really noticed. It's like it's not about like it's just the moments I was able to capture. It was historic. You know what I'm saying? Like I captured like all the OGs, like all Canadian North Star. I captured all the OGs. You know what I'm
Never
saying?
happened
That,
before.
that never happened before. Cardinal performing, Drake putting his arms over Julie Black, having a great time.
Drake freaking playing Old Time Killing, telling me I have to play you into this song. Really quick. Sorry. Let's go back to that night. Really quick. What did you think about Cardinal coming out to Grinding clips? That's a Pusha T song. You don't think that was a little dig to Drake, bro?
You know,
Like,
I don't know. Like it was a hit song. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It was. He killed that verse.
You know, if Drake didn't have a problem with it, because the thing is, everyone knew what the list was. If he didn't have a problem with it, I'm like, it's cool. At the end of the day, it's like, it's a song that matters. Like, it was a hit song regardless.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was a moment.
It was a moment.
Yeah, man. But yeah, it was just you're gonna see a lot of historic moments, a lot of historic Toronto moments in one room. So yeah, man. Like what I'm really excited for is just to see all different types of people from the industry come together, all different type of levels. You know, just to come together. Like people that just started, they'll be able to network with people that's high up in the industry, and and I feel like that's never been done before. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that I can bring a Billboard representative, because what is one thing that everyone's trying to do? Like what's one artist's goal that everyone's trying to achieve?
Get on a Billboard.
So just to have a Billboard representative that you can ask questions from, get advice, hear his story. That's what I'm excited for, more than just bring out my pictures. You know what I'm saying? Just to put on an event that everyone can come together and just have a good time and just possibly like just that change their life, was a certain like collaboration, a certain relationship that they might have made that night that they wouldn't have somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited for that, man.
Congratulations again, bro.
Thank you,
that's
man.
super. Like, I'm super proud. Like, I don't even know you like that. I'm just proud of you, bro. I'm like, yo, fam, me like my cousin. And I'm just happy for Poppy. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for Poppy right there, bro.
And yo, congratulations to you, for real. Like, that could be your flowers, because like one thing that I told Katrina, I told a lot of people, is like one thing that we're missing is the media outlet. Yep. There's not enough of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's the fact that like you're doing your own thing, you're hustling, and it's like you're consistent with it. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations.
Thank you, man. No, I'm trying to help that. That's like what I'm trying to do, right? I'm trying to help side of it, and hopefully, it's not even about me, bro. Like, I want to get the younger people into it, because I feel like that's what we're lacking, bro.
Absolutely.
Like, you're talking about doing like the YouTube stuff and so young, but I think you got encouraged by the States. The States, like the energy, like talk about that, like just the traveling, like how important is traveling for Toronto? Just not even just the artists of rappers and stuff, but a photographer, a content creator. Absolutely. Like, how important is it for traveling?
It's important because I've always said the States, like for example, like the States, like if we're trying to do photography in a hip hop game, a music game, whatever, the States is way ahead of us. They've been doing this since the 19s. You know what I'm saying? We just got into this, so we're very behind. So just to go and I'm in in June, 1 weekend of me in New York is like I'm going to Carl's getting interview Nas the Hit Boy at the Tribeca Film Festival. Afterwards, we're going to a private dinner with Nas. Then after that, we're going to French Montana's album release party. 2 days before, Carl's like getting me into don't tell my father's name. No, hold on, no, I can't do this. I can't. No, this can't happen. Hold on. Hold on. He's getting me into Kenya Barris' private event where Cola Ray, Google Moreau, Black is performing. You know what I'm saying? So, like the connections, and like even LA too. Like 1 week in LA, like it's crazy because after the Drake thing, Carl is basically his first, because he has his own show now called Debut Live, and the first episode he did was The Game. You know what I'm saying? This is when The Game was like, it was popping. He's still popping, but it was like, when his album came out, he was doing his runs and stuff, bro. Like, that was the only thing I thought we're doing. I land there. He's interviewing John Legend last minute. We're going to interview. We're going to Simba's studio and hear his album before it comes out. Next day, he's interviewing the game. Then I'm getting invited to a private Interscope party. Just like me, like I'm getting invited to a private Interscope party, and it's like, yo, like we're going my roles performing that. Next day, what's it called? Seeing in the room Coast Contra, and while I'm out there, and then we're Hippo DX. We're interviewing Akon at his music video set, and then afterwards we're seeing Bobby Smurda, and then and then I got hired, and it's crazy, man. Like it's insane,
and it gives you more drive because it's not like, and it's no offense to Toronto, but like you go outside, you're not seeing any of these people, right? Like you're not even seeing, like, let's just say the Doovies or the Pressas, like you're not seeing any of these people when you're coming outside anyway. So there's no drive to really push you to do anything. But when you're out there and you're going to all these different private parties and you're seeing all these people, it just gives you a super different drive.
Absolutely.
Bro.
Like, I'm really getting connected, like, with people from this industry, bro. Like, and I'm building relationship with them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's insane. I come down here, it's like we don't have that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's why my drive is way different. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, man, like I'm blessed enough to where I can get opportunity to be in these rooms. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's crazy.
So really quick, so for a person that's not as blessed to get into these rooms, how do they? Like, how would you explain to one how to try and get into these rooms? Like if we don't got Carl, but we want to go to LA or we want to go to New York. What should we do? Where should we go? What would you advise somebody to do?
If we're going to reach out to other people, like DM like hundreds, like do your research and DM like anybody, man. We're like legit, because that's all, like, for me, like that's what I did. Like I'm like tell you a little story how I met Carl. It was legit. 2 months out of me doing photography, I got flown out by an artist named D Malika. Shout out to D Malika. We were out in LA for a week, right? I ended up messaging some. So we're supposed to go to New York. I ended up kind of messaging a few people. A guy I messaged called Joe Walker. He ended up being on tour with, I don't know if you know Stally.
Yeah. They used to be Rick Ross.
Yes. So he was on tour with Stally. From connecting with him telling me that, they ended up being a Toronto show. Went through the Toronto show, my first ever concert I ever did. This is now November 2019. And from that concert, connect with his manager, and from connecting with his manager, I'm like, okay, I'd love to do some work with Stally. From me asking that, cool. Now, like, Stally lives in Atlanta, and the manager, shout out to Ken, lives in New York. So I'm like, okay, I can just go to Atlanta and just come back. But I'm like, okay, let me go make a detour to New York. Went to New York, and then he's like, yo, my boy works for Billboard. He's gonna get us into Russ's album release party. And that's how I met Carl, bro. Wow. Just by reaching out to someone else, like connect. You know what I'm saying? So it's true, if you don't have that, reach out, because you never know who might connect you to who. You never know how the full circle's gonna come.
I think we gotta stop being stubborn out here. I think their ego is, I'm too good to be reaching out.
I'm too shy. Like you can't have that.
Not in this industry. Not if you want to make it.
You gotta make sure you when you at the end of the day, if you have freaking a J. Cole right there. What are the odds that you're gonna see J. Cole again? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you have a important person. What's the odds? You have to go get it. You know what I'm saying? If you have opportunity to DM someone to add them that value, message them. Cool. They might say no. Cool. Or they might not answer. Cool. On to the next. On to the next. Until you find out that one person. And for me, I was grateful enough that I found that one person that really believed in me and really gave me the opportunity. And it wasn't even right away. I met Carl, but he didn't give me the opportunity until another year and a half. So I had to still hustle. I had to still hustle, do my own thing, and really, put myself out there. Until he realized the grind and was like, yo, I see you doing your shit in Toronto. Yo, come out here, to LA and do help me with this. And just kept recycling. And then I took it from there.
What do you think Toronto's missing?
Collaborations. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the major thing we're missing is collaborations. Like there's so much people with good numbers, but they're not working with each other.
So they're not sharing
They're not sharing fan bases and networking. That's like for me, like I'm in a lot of rooms, and I don't see a lot of people I should be seeing in these rooms. You know what I'm saying? So I think we're learning that now though. I think it's growing. People are realizing I have to put myself so people are like practicing, getting something, they're trying. But yeah, networking and collaboration. I think that's the one of the two things that we're missing. And just doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. And just doing shit, not be afraid.
Doing better shit.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times too for our city, we like half-ass shit.
Yeah.
Like shit that's not good because they're our friends or somebody will be like, oh yeah, that's good, but it's really not. Like we need to tell people, yo, your shit sucks.
No, for real.
Get better at it. For real. Because then we're just encouraging everybody to make like not good content, whether it pictures, videos. We got to really be honest with the people around us because that's how it is in the States.
But the thing is what you said, but like it's really taking in what Matt is saying, because a lot of people are too stubborn.
Yeah.
People will take the information. People will like listen, tell people, yo, this is not good. But then imagine the city be like, what do you mean it's not good, founder? Because they have a lot of yes mans.
Yeah.
And that's where I had people legit, tell me straight up to my face. Like I had ruthless moments, bro. I took it. And what obviously in the moment, it wasn't, I wasn't like, I was obviously pleased. You know what I'm saying? It's not what I wanted to hear, but it's what I needed to hear. You know what I'm saying? And I took it. I took it, and I'm like, okay, like a lot of moments, these guys are right, and boom. And
like an artist told you your picture sucked?
Like, yeah, and there's moments where, even with Carl, where I fucked up heavy, and I got it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I had to take it, and it's like, okay, cool. How can I do better for the next time? And how can I do better? And if one thing about me, I'm very teachable. Even until now, I'm very teachable. Like I shut up on purpose. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that, man, and that's why I am where I am right now. So.
Viggs, you got anything? Nah, man, because I could keep this guy here forever. What else do you got going on? Like, what else can the people be expecting from you? Are you gonna take this photo exhibit on the road too? Can we be expecting this maybe in New York, in LA?
I would love to. As of right now, no plans, but this definitely was not gonna be my last photo exhibit.
No,
you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm trying to go on a few tours this year. And yeah, man, just more growth. Right now, the team is growing. You know what I'm saying? The team is growing a big announcement coming up this end of this month, or towards the next month. But yeah, man, a lot same thing. Same things, bigger grind. That's it, man. You can see same thing, bigger.
You also
grind.
have the podcast too, as well. Your own podcast.
Yes, coming out end of this month, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say too much yet because something's being announced.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I won't say too much yet, but
maybe you got a special guest on there or something.
Just know what we're doing is we're gonna leave impact. We're gonna leave impact, man.
Before we get out of here, because I like to give Toronto some love. Who are you listening to? Who's in your playlist? Toronto wise.
Toronto wise.
Give me everybody, because I know you be tapped into Americans probably that we need to be tapped into too. So.
Man, of course, Toronto wise, Jesse Reyes, Roy Woods, Swayze. Freaking, it's a lot, man. Hawaii Mighty, Four Corners, everything Ocean. Man, I can keep going. American Wise, Coast Contra right now is killing it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I listen to a lot of people. It's a lot of names. A lot of names. But yeah, man. I'll be listening though. I'll be listening.
So you also said earlier, you're not looking because you don't want to be distracted. Yeah. But if there are, because we have a lot of beautiful young ladies that do
absolutely
watch the show.
Okay.
If they do want to hit you up in the DMs, is there a certain type or anything that you're looking for, or a preference? Or
honestly, I have no type, man. As long as you come bring the vibes, you know what I'm saying, and it's just giant conversation come through. We here. We here.
I like that. I like that.
everything's open, man. There's no types, man. It's just as long as the vibe, as long as you can match my vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like we Gucci.
Have any girls like actually take their picture after like you fuck them or something like that? Like, you know, like just it's for my eyes only or for you guys. And you just it's just the after sex photos. Like,
honestly, like I'm not like after sex, but like just like I'm trying to like get to know this girl, this and that, But then it's like you ruin the vibes. Be like, yo, can I come take some photos with me? I'm like, okay, bye. you know what I'm saying?
Because it's like a fetish. Because it's like for them, it's like a fetish, no?
Yeah.
It's a fetish for ladies because you're like, they're naked or whatever, and they want you to take pictures. Like,
oh, you mean right after, like, not I haven't, like, no, not yet. Not yet, no, not yet. But like, I had girls who just kind of ruin the vibes. Where it's like, we're having conversation, this and that, and then right away when you ask me like right in the car, oh yo, you think you can come do some photos with me? I'm like, okay, no, it's okay. No, like let me want to, like let me, like, like that, no, But yeah.
I had a girl that I used to work with in the studio, and we slept with each other. Whether she started calling me Vegas, and I said from there.
Lion girl, black girl, white girl, black girl.
Yeah,
background, like African, Jamaican. Okay, now we're getting to the point.
And she was sleeping with her. She's like, oh Vegas. I'm like, nah. Like, I don't want to be called Vegas. Call me Dale. Like, this is a bedroom.
Are you like that too? Like you want to be called Elijah, or you say like, does it matter if you're a girl who she calls you?
A lie?
My girl called me babes. Like I don't know. It's weird because I don't like. It's weird.
I don't like babe because then we're seem like we're more closer.
Yeah. Because I wouldn't. I don't know.
Okay, so are you the type of person? Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Are you the type of person that tell girls what it is from the beginning? Or are you the type of person that you be trying to like, you tell them like different type of stories to get the pum pum?
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you.
Be real.
Some of them, if I know straight off the bat that there's probably going to be no relationship, yes, off the bat, yes, you got to know what it is, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lead you on.
Yeah.
But there's some girls you just don't really know, cause you look at them and you're like, I don't know, but we vibe though. You know what I'm saying? But the sex maybe not there yet, or the conversations is, I don't know. So like I just like the conversation sometimes.
I feel you.
But yeah, like I'm a guy, like I gotta be real with you. If we're only fucking, we're only fucking.
Yeah, I same because the way like it's like I can't
because honestly, there's a lot of crazy girls out there, and there's a lot of crazy guys. I know ladies, we're crazy too.
There's crazy in both genders.
I don't want to be leading on anybody to get crazy, bro.
Because and especially with the women, because they have more control than the men do. So no, and the
Tory.
No, for real. Yeah, man, that's the scary part. It takes one slip up, bro. You getting caught one time that ruins everything, bro.
And I think the main thing that we don't even talk about in the Tory case more than anything is he shouldn't have been trying to fuck everybody.
Mm-hmm. Right?
Like, you know what I'm saying? You already got the two friends, bro.
Yeah.
Now you're trying to do in front of them. It's like, bro.
I know. Honestly,
relax.
I can see both sides. Like, yo, do your thing, because I felt like they both knew what it was from the very beginning. I feel like because I heard Megan was doing her thing too. You see, when the baby came out and they say, yo, and they don't put all of them on Tory.
Yeah, but why try and hit on Kylie in front of them? No, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, that okay.
Like you're doing. You already
I feel you.
You already hit
like,
a home run. Now you're trying to hit the grand slam, fam. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like you already hit 2 home runs. You already scored. You don't have to go try and hit the grand slam whenever you can hit like a RBI, get 2 runs in. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
You got a bunt.
You got
just take the bunt.
Yo, Tory wanted it all.
He was trying to hit a grand slam, and I think that's men. Like I think that's our problem sometimes. Like we get into some things where we get into positions of power or just money and success, and ladies are loving us, and it's just like, all right, we know we can get it, but it's like we don't need to,
bro. But that's why you see why my mindset is where it is right now, bro. It's just I know things are coming. I'm taking things humbly. The women, I'm not trying to like do a lot. I know it's gonna come, but I don't wanna. I don't want to be too hot. I want to be able to control my situations. Cause that's the thing. A lot of guys, bro, like they're too horny, bro. Ladies too, like it's too like. We're all. I'm not gonna lie. We're all like, yo, for real. Some are too horny. We're all horny. Like, you know, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, everybody.
You know, but it's
but
like,
then
yo,
there's the next level.
the next levels, bro. You know, where you gotta just calm yourself a little bit, bro.
Yeah,
Because at the end of the
bro.
day, like at the end of the day, you're a brand. You know what I'm saying? And everyone talks. You even though you might not think it, people talk, bro.
Again. No. Perfect example. Look how Diddy's doing his stuff.
Yeah.
Diddy's got women, bro. But the way he's handling himself is a little bit different than, you know, you're just trying to smash down every. You gotta handle yourself different.
You gotta handle yourself different, man.
Really quick, I know you gotta go. Really quick to your brand thing. Would you go to the AVNs next year? Is that bad for your brand?
AVN?
Yeah.
What's the AVN?
Adult video, what is it?
Awards or whatever?
Adult video network
Yes.
awards.
Go there. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, she's managing us. She's managing us. We're gonna talk. We're definitely gonna talk.
Wait, adult video. Wait.
Okay, so basically the AVNs is an award show for adult performers. So they'll do like
Not
best
porn,
sex-
right?
Yeah,
Yes,
porn.
it is
Porn.
porn.
Yeah.
And, best sex scene.
Really?
Yeah, she performed.
Oh shit.
Who performed?
Kehlani, Shamsia.
Oh, they performed there?
This year?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know all that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Adam 22 won for like best porn star for podcast or something and stuff like
Fuck
that.
it.
and-
Well, why not?
yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it.
No, I'm just thinking because of your brand. Because a lot of people, they don't like sex is so taboo, right?
I know.
For their brand is just like, oh, well, you're taking sex pictures now with porn stars.
It's a pending though. It's a pending. Like I don't know. Like yeah. Like what? Like honestly, like we're living in the world is just like you know. But I don't know. It's freedom. You know.
You'd freelance, just not say that you're behind the pictures.
Say it one more time.
You'd freelance, just say you take the pictures, but not say you're behind it.
Yeah, like I'm yeah, I'll do that. Like if you actually record it, like it's not my, you know what I'm saying?
Not your
But it's
cup of
like
tea.
I would never put my name on there, but like yeah, that's me though. That's me. That's
Yeah.
me. Like that's not like my team. My thing is that docs, you know what I'm saying? Definitely want to get in the film, music videos, and just recording the moments, man.
And Elijah of the Saint, man.
on,
Thank you for
brother.
coming through, bro.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Again,
Thank you.
promote anything that you got going on. The photo exhibit again. People can they get any more tickets? Is there any way they can get tickets?
Can they get
sold
it?
out,
No.
100% sold out.
The person in charge of the guest list said no, man.
Sold out.
Sold out.
For this, I want to say this is the first ever for like a hip hop photographer
I don't
to do a photo exhibit.
Like, there's shout out to T.Cam. You know, like
Okay.
there's the people who've done it. You know, but honestly, I'm to a little big of myself. I think this is the biggest though. I think this is the biggest photo exhibit.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? That's coming to Toronto, especially as a single photographer. Like no one has done like this in the city, man. So we're just here to show examples and to show people like, hey, if you want to get to this level, this is how you do it. And that's it.
He just categorized you, hip hop cameraman. Do you take offense to that?
No. No, like honestly, like I think right now that's my category. You know what I'm saying? That's like who I take, like R&B, hip hop. We are definitely trying to branch out. You know what I'm saying? But as of right now, I'm not at it, man. We in the spaces.
Yeah, fam.
We're in the spaces.
Yeah, Rolling Loud and stuff like
Rolling
that. You got
Louds.
Diddy Party with Diddy and shit like
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
It all makes sense soon.
Stay tuned.
But yeah, big up
brother.
yourself. Let the people know how to get a hold of you. Instagrams if they want pictures.
Absolutely.
You guys gotta have your bag though. Maybe a free us. Depending on your potential, maybe a
Absolutely.
free us. But if you're hitting him up on any business, have your bag or don't message him. All right?
Absolutely.
No funny business over here. But yeah.
No, like you can follow me on Instagram at _. Follow me on production page of the Saint Productions. Any inquiries, gotta hit up Katrina real quick. What's your Instagram again?
Katrina A.Y. Racco.
Katrina A.Y. Racco. You feel me? Come on. For any
Rack 'em
rap, period. But that's it, man. Shout out the whole team. And y'all, like any photographers, anybody trying to do anything period, just know that it can be done. That you just gotta make sure you go out there, you hustle, build relationships, and just make sure that you're showing your work too on the way, and try to make people, be a part of the process, man. Because that's how you really build those support systems. So.
My guy of the same, Elijah, in the cut. Make sure you guys tap in with him. You won't be able to get to see or be at the photo shoot, but I'm pretty sure there'll
We'll
be
have more. We'll have more.
Yeah, there'll be
There
more.
will be more.
There'll be videos of it.
Absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
Make sure you guys tap in with him, man. So support, because we don't get people like this from Toronto often, bro. So you know what I'm saying? I'm really proud of you and everything that you're doing.
brother.
You guys, the Gutsy Show, the Mandem Show official.
The Mandem.
On all
Mandem.
platforms, Vegas.
YouTube, Instagram,
There you
TikTok, The Mandem Show. Make sure y'all tune in, every week, every other week, because they're getting amazing artists, amazing people on the platform. So make sure y'all tune in, because they're about to bust just now. So make sure stay tuned from now before they get too big, because when they get too big, then
You have to pay.
that's it.
That's simple.
And we're out.
We're off.